Welcome to Reggie's Corner Variety Gaming. Welcome to this blind let's play of the RPG Towards the Pantheon. This is a game that I've been kinda keeping my eyes on. I played a sort of prequel game, Towards the Pantheon Escape Eternity, a while back, and it made me interested in the world and the story. So now that the full game is out, I wanted to do a let's play. The story of this game is as follows. A group known as the Zorn Light have been gaining power throughout the world through divide and conquer tactics, while the humans, felines, electropunks and ghosts argue amongst themselves. The Zorn Light are taking advantage of each situation in order to take ultimate control. One day, Keltoi village chief Wutan summons his strongest warrior Freyja to embark on a long and dangerous journey. Her mission is to trek towards the Pantheon to defeat the source of the Zorn Light before the world falls into chaos. Along the way, Freyja and her party will battle deadly enemies, make new friends, and encounter long-forgotten horrors. So there we have it. It sounds pretty good to me, and I will also drop a few links to the dev site and Steam page if you guys want to check out the games for yourself. Other than that, I think we should just start a new game and see what happens. So if you want to do that alongside with me, stick around. So here we are on the start screen of Towards the Pantheon, and that might be the Pantheon in the background, and we are doing a new game, and we are using a controller for this playthrough. War is upon us, my dear Freyja. The soldiers you have been seeing around our hometown are part of the Zorn Light, a group that is using divide and conquer tactics to gain power and rule the world. With every passing day, the Zorn Light grows stronger. Word has spread that time is running out and the Zorn Light will soon make their move to enslave us all. Unfortunately, it seems that it is too late for diplomacy, therefore more drastic measures must be taken. The only course of action left is to defeat the source of the Zorn Light at the Pantheon. Wutan.
And that's why I have called you here today, Freyja. This is the only option we have left in the world, if the world does not realize what is happening as time is running out. Bam the cat is a young friend of mine, and during my recent travels I told him of this conundrum and he agreed to accompany you. He's a silly little feline, but a good one. You must head northeast, past the village of Garius, and join with him. I wish I could go in your stead, Freyja, but alas, I'm far too old. I will help you in other ways. Should you ever need guidance, you can always return here and ask. Before you leave, the villagers here in Keltoi would surely like to speak to you. Your mission must remain secret, but they have been told that you will be taking leave for Garius. May the Aesir bless you on your journey, my dear.
You begin this journey towards the Pantheon with Freyja. She is equipped with a sword, axe and bow, but there may be more powerful weapons scattered throughout the world. Be on the lookout. Freyja has health points, HP and stamina points, SP. When Freyja's HP falls to 0, she will faint. Every attack uses some of Freyja's SP, and if she does not have enough SP, she will not be able to perform certain attacks. She regenerates 2 SP per turn, and this can be increased by leveling up. Exclamation mark. When you see an exclamation mark like this while traveling, you can press X on your keyboard or A on your controller. I am using a controller. To observe special events. Yeah. Alright, so we are at it. There are books strewn about on the floor detailing the events that led up to the War of Eternities. A biography about Toric Catharos is open. The sleeve briefly describes the story of a boy born into poverty who became the man who ruled the forces of the Terror Force from his throne in the Pantheon. Alright. There is a note on the ground laying out the lineage of the Eternatus. Bletchlor the Bold is at the bottom of the tree. A drawing of him shows long blonde hair as well as a flowing beard down to his waist. That's a beard, alright. The bookshelf is full of personal notebooks as well as archives that detail the history of Keltoi. One book details that before the War of Eternatus, it was discovered that the Aquileia millefolium, commonly known as yarrow plant, could be used to recover warriors who have been knocked unconscious. This discovery greatly aided in the Eternatus' victory against the Terror Force, as the plant could be used on humans, felines, electropunks, and ghosts alike. So it's basically a Phoenix Down if it had been a Final Fantasy game. Also, all those races were briefly mentioned in Escape Eternity, the kind of prequel to this game. The sign reads, Home of Vutan, please schedule appointments ahead of time. Well, that old guy is busy. Busy. Nothing hidden behind the house? We got chickens. Oh, come back here, little chicken. Oh, we can actually bully them around. And cows, can we tip them over? No, but we can push them around. Balder, nice to see you, Freyja. Just out for a walk, enjoying our beautiful village. I've run out of gold to use to buy some green tea from the local llama. Is that a llama, as in the animal? We'll see. So I'll probably see if Vutan needs someone to do any manual labor for him. Back when I was a warrior, fighting enemies for gold was the best way to gain wealth. Since most of those creatures work as mercenaries, they'd often have a decent amount of gold on them. Now I stick to selling items I don't need to llamas if I need some gold. You can never have too much gold or green tea, as my father always said. Well, that sounds smart. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, it looks like a secret of sorts. Oh, is there some? Looks like there was like an animal or something down there. Could we push on even further? No. We can take whatever's in this chest though. You picked up green tea! Oh, and here we have the... If you press Y on the controller, you get the menu. And we have 10 HP and 10 gold. And some green tea. A classic beverage with calming properties that recovers 10 HP or CPU. Nice. And it's now ours. Tolis, you be careful today, Ocelus. With the way things are these days, you never know who may be watching you. Our world is very delicate right now, and wasting resources could even start a war. Okay, Papa. I promise I won't cause any trouble again. What has he done? That's a good boy. Oh, hello, Freyja. Freyja! I caught little Ocelus here tipping some old man Vutan's cows over yesterday. So they are tipping cows over. We didn't have enough milk to go around because of it. Did not. Don't lie to me, young man. There's a reason you didn't have milk with your supper last night. Stop embarrassing me in front of Freyja, Papa. Now we talked to him. And we talked to yeah, so it's the same dialogue. It doesn't really matter which one of the people you talk to. Good to know. So whose house is this? Svanhild's drawers. Stay out! Too late. We stayed in. Freyja's drawers. Oh, maybe this is our house. Is this our mother? Or sister? There are many books about cooking and permaculture. One book about berries native to Keltoi states that red berries can fully recover one's health, but are the most difficult to grow. Red berries we will look out for. A modest collection of clothing is inside the cabinet. Athanasios and Aries drawers. It looks like someone wrote bestest mama and papa underneath. So that was either either Freyja or her sister, who might be this one. There are many books about dangerous plants. Some of these plants can cause ailments such as poison. Yeah, so it's basic stuff about poison. Best advice not to get poisoned, I guess. Hey, hello sweetheart. How was your meeting with Wotan? Wotan shared the details of your mission with myself and your father. Don't be sad, dear. We are so proud of the woman you've become, Freyja. We believe in you and we will be thinking of you every night until you return. Your father is out past the Heimdaller bridge cutting lumber, and your sister's around the village somewhere. Be sure to see them before you go. Now give your mother one more hug. Okay, cool, so that was Mom. Let's find Sis and Dad. But first... No, we cannot sneak behind the house. Alastrina. Hi, Freyja. Daddy's out chopping wood by the Venetia cave and Mommy's watching the garden. I'm guarding the house. Those meanie soldiers won't even think of coming around here while I am on duty. And she locked the door. Sensible girl. There are many chickens around this village. And you are? Alana. Good day, Freyja. I'm watching our crop. Foxes have been making a mess. But we're managing with what we got. We will have to make dinner for you sometime soon. Which reminds me, be sure to take some sushi with you. Oh, delicious. It's full of protein and carbs which will keep you fueled. Here's a roll that I was going to give to Orion, but he was with Ocelot. Oh, so he had a little partner in tipping cows. You take it instead, sweetheart. A tuna roll has been added. Delicious. Can we take this? No. Oh, but we can read this. The sign reads Orion's Vegetable Patch. Foxes keep out. And we got some more cows. Oh, this is a big village. A note is on the floor that looks like it was hastily written. They know that I know too much. A dead raven was left outside my front door last night as a warning. Every week it seems like more soldiers are circling in on my hiding places, so I must abandon Keltoi for the only place I know that is still safe. Forgive me for not saying goodbye, but I fear that staying here any longer than necessary puts the villagers of Keltoi at risk. I hope I can come home one day and see you all again. Emmerich. Some history books, and what do we have over here? History. One book stands out and appears to be about the controversy involving a man named Nordombrius. The back of the book reads as follows. Before the War of Eternities, there was an assassination attempt on Toric Catharos by an unknown middle-aged man from Keltoi named Nordombrius. This book tackles the question that has lingered in the minds of many since the deaths of both Eternatus and Catharos. Was the assassination planned by Eternatus, or was it merely the will of a sick individual? Who knows? And it's locked. Seeing as he had hiding places, is this... It is! Awesome! Salmon. Yum yum. What's this? You picked up the Wrath of Mysterious combo. You picked up the Syndicate card. Okay, we have to check this out. But first... Syndicate card. After being burned alive with their children. Oh, jeez. Syndicate of the Wayfolk haunted Scrap Wasteland until she exacted a cruel revenge on her alternist. Wow, okay. That was horrible. Wrath of Mysterious combo. Summons the Wrath of Mysterious to deal 20 damage to an enemy. And it required... Oh, we got a map. That thing required some stuff that we don't have, I think. This is a map, which is very nice. Current location. It is renowned for its cherished traditions. Very nice. And here are some normal settings. So nice, we found not our first secret stash, but our largest secret stash as of yet. Keenan, I'm playing hide and go seek with Riordan, but I can't find him anywhere. This is so frustrating! I guess I have to keep my eyes open. There are so many hiding places and secret spots everywhere. Don't we know it? Who are you? Hello? Lelantos! I'm keeping close watch on these soldiers. They better not take one step closer to Keltoi or else they will have invited themselves to a rumble. Things these days are tense enough, with the pollution way out in Akio interfering with their tool production and some of the trade problems we've been having. It just makes it worse having these creeps watch over our village day and night. And these are the creeps, I would assume? Sorn Light Soldier. No unauthorized personnel allowed! Scram! He looks evil enough. How about you? No unauthorized personnel allowed. Carry on with your business, peasant. Okay, these guys are just horrible. Can we go through here? Hey! You don't have permission to pass us. Now scram! So we could not. We could step on the rake without getting it in our face, though. Gregor, I'm glad that the Famalamas have started selling packs of cards. I've already collected 8 different cards. It's such a rush to open up a new pack and see what is inside. Yeah, you're right about that. One time I even got a card with a ghost on it. It was spooky. Here, Freyja, I have an extra Heimdallr card. He's my favorite hero to read about. So take him with you. And we received another card. I heard these cards are really useful when you have combos, but Mom and Dad won't let me collect those until I'm older, so I don't know much about them. Well, thank you all the same. Oh, that was the same little kid. I was a little fishy. Fortunately, we don't have a fishing rod, so we can't do anything about that. Loots! They locked it. Well, it happens, I guess. They locked everything. There are books about various types of food and drinks. One book states that the calming qualities of green tea and coffee has made them a staple of the people of the West, though few know that coffee was in fact imported from the East. Well, now we know. So that's good. Linnea! Good day, Freyja. I'm just picking out a new book to read. Actually, the last book that I read was written by Wotan. It was about Carol's parents, Liat and Liliana. I never knew this, but they were the ones, along with the council, who invented cards and combos. They used the spirits of special dead memories to enable those with the right cards for each combo to be able to cast spells in battle. I always thought it would be wonderful to travel the world collecting combos, but I'm very happy reading at home when I'm not too busy being a mother and wife. Being a mother and wife is the best full-time job. Well, nice that you feel that way. Power to you. Yoink! Bletchuller the Bold card. So we got some cards now. The right-hand man of Eternatus. He killed Catharos with his axe just after Catharos struck Eternatus with his blade. Bletchuller the Bold, the father of Wotan and descendant of Eternatus. He was admired by all for his strong will and physical prowess. Nice. Nah, not as nice. What's this? Keltoi Speedster. Yo, serves up, young lady. I'm a speedster. Myself and my cousins around the world run a transportation business. If you happen to see one of them, you can ask them for a ride back to places you've already traveled to. Pretty neat, huh? It is. Wooten told me you're headed to Gary's, so when you get there, look for my cousin and give it a try by riding back and forth. It's a lot of fun. Say hi to him for me and remind him that he owes me 3 speedster coins from our last game of poker. Cool, so we got fast travel system, basically. Henrik, what a beautiful day. I've run out of candy, but last night Papa gave me some of his protein powder. Oh, well, nice, I guess. It tasted just like chocolate, and he told me it'll make me big and strong. Maybe one day I'll be big and strong like him. Maybe. Aideen, I hope Mama lets me go searching for berries. I love looking for them, and they're all over the place. My favorite are the blue ones because they taste really good. Whenever I feel sick, they help my tummy too. So red berries heal us and blue berries heal our tummy. How nice. Is that our sis? Svanhild! Big sis! It was. Mommy and Daddy told me you're leaving Keltoi for a while. Don't look so sad, big sis. I wish I could go on an adventure. I'm so proud of you. When you come home soon, I'll share some of my chocolate with you and you can tell me all about it. Carlos, hello Freyja. Amari and I are trying to decide how to celebrate our anniversary. Carlos wants to go hiking, but I'd like to have a picnic here in the village with our daughter Aideen. What do you think? I'm sorry, Freyja. I shouldn't have pressured you like that. You'll be ready to speak when the time is right. Either way, we hope you'll be back in time to celebrate with us. Yeah, don't lay that amount of pressure on us. Oh, it was a llama. Keltoi Farm Llama Store. What a beauty of a day we got here, fella. Seeing as we only have 10 gold, I think we should keep them for now. Can we go out here? Oh, this is probably... I want that stick. Oh well, I guess not. The Heimdallr Bridge was constructed after the War of Eternities in honor of Heimdallr's heroic defeat of Tauric Catharos. Is this Dad? You picked up the Dalinsand card. Wrote many of the historical books found throughout the world that document the War of Eternities. Cool. Can we push this rock? We cannot. What's this? The Heimdallr cave has been considered safe for hundreds of years, but please exercise caution while exploring. Athanasius, Freyja, my dear. Thinking of you in danger makes me nauseous and terrified, but Wooten is right. You are the strongest warrior we have, and must put an end to this Sorn light. Your mother and I are so proud of you, Freyja. Even though you have been mute since birth, your passion and dedication has inspired all of Keltoi, so that's why she never says anything. Good on you, game, to explain that. I was stupid enough not to really understand why. Perhaps this journey will end up being exactly what you needed. We love you dearly, Freyja. We will be thinking of you every day, Freyja. 1,000 hugs will await you when you return. That's a lot of hugs. Now give your old man one more big hug before you go. That's a nice dad. Solid. Langelas, time for a break! My arms are getting tired, but there's still a lot of work left to do. I guess chopping wood is the same as gaining experience in battle. I was quite a warrior back in my day, you know, but then I took an arrow to the... No, wrong game. Just like everything in life, the more experience you gain, the more capable you become and you rise up to a new level of skill. True enough, true enough. Morton. Good morning, Freyja. Athanasius has been unusually quiet today, chopping lumber all by himself. Ah well, with all the arguments you've been having with some of the people in Garrison Ulvisaker, it's no wonder everyone is a bit stressed. We haven't had an argument. I wonder if we should go in here or... Well, it was... yeah. I have a feeling that might be like the first dungeon, so we will check out the entirety of the village first before checking out that cave, because we will be checking out the cave. This Let's Play will be quite thorough, because I've heard it from the dev's mouth that this game is about 10 hours long, so I will try to make the very most out of those 10 hours. Please remember to take supplies if you are leaving Keltoi. Northwest, Edelweiss Park and Adaparion. Northeast, Garius Village and Cathala. And it's locked. Quasir. It's dangerous outside of Keltoi, Freyja. The ferrets have been getting more aggressive lately. Promise me you will be careful. So what's this tent then? During your journey you will find various tents throughout the world. You can save your game by approaching the sleeping bags and pressing X on your keyboard or controller. Saving your game will also replenish all of your party members' stats. Exclamation mark. You may also be able to listen in on conversations around the campfire when this exclamation mark sprite appears and you press X on your keyboard or controller. So this should be save. It was, and if I now press on, yeah. Hey, big sis. Mommy and Daddy said you were having a campfire and that I can stay for a few minutes before bed. So, what has happened so far? What is the world like? Have you met some cool people? We haven't left yet. Yeah, she just realized that as well. Yeah, I guess it has only been a few hours and you haven't left town yet. But Mom and Daddy said you get to go on an adventure. I bet this is going to be so cool. You're going to have so much fun. When you come home, I want you to tell me everything. Svanhild gets up and gives Freyja a big hug and kiss on the cheek. Time to go home. Love you, big sis. Svanhild skips down the road, humming one of their mother's favorite tunes. Ah, she got choked up. Don't be sad, you'll see her again. Alright, so I think that was the entire village searched through, and that might also be a good place to end off the first part. And we will pick up again right here in part 2. So, that was the end of part 1 of this Let's Play, and I'm really liking it so far. Great start, there's lore, there's a lot of people to talk to, there are secrets to find, and we are just getting started. So, I hope that you fine viewers out there had as good of a time as I had, and that I will see you again in part 2. Until then, however, have the greatest of times, and I will see you when I see you. Bye for now. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it and want to support the channel, please feel free to hit the like or subscribe buttons. Thank you.